in the second slide, ignore the fact that it says chapter 4, this is from a different text. That doesn't really matter. The process by which our sensory receptors and nervous system receive stimulus from the environment. So we're going to see that perhaps certain things that we think about may not necessarily be the reality of matter. So it's going to be, again, hopefully, somewhat of an interesting discussion. So the process by which our sensory receptors and nervous system receive stimulus from the environment, you can copy paste that if you really want to, it's no big deal. Okay, so again, for the sake of making sure that this is going to be, everyone's going to get the full experience, I'm going to need for you guys to pay a little bit of attention and to follow my instructions.
Like always.
Is it magic? You be the judge. Check out the following exercise, guaranteed to raise an eyebrow. There's no trick or surprise. Just follow these instructions and answer the questions one at a time. Please don't give away anything if you already looked at it. Don't say anything. Don't ruin it. Okay? As quickly as you can, but don't advance until you've done each of them really. Now I'm going to hit the arrow. Don't say your answer. Just think about it in your head. Don't say a word. Fair enough? So here we go. I'm just going to read it, and you think about the answers in your head. Okay. And if anyone is not able to participate, I'm going to have to ask them to leave because it's going to ruin the entire experience. Okay. So please don't say anything. Just look at the instructions. Okay. You know what I'm going to do already. You already saw it. Okay. You have to look at the board for this if you want to participate. If you don't want to participate, just don't make any noise. Okay, what is 1 plus 5? Don't say the answer. Think about it. How about 2 plus 4? Again, just think about these answers. 3 plus 3? How about 4 plus 2? Now repeat saying the number 6 to yourself as fast as you can, quietly, for 15 seconds. So no one can hear it. Say as fast as you can, quietly, without others hearing that word. Vegetable. Say it. Think it. Don't say anything. I know it's hard to say. Okay.
No,
I was thinking of a celery.
I was thinking broccoli.
I went to grape. I said grape to myself, and then I'm like, grape isn't a vegetable. And then I said celery.
I said cucumber.
Okay, buddy.
Okay. How many with the raised hand said carrot?
No, I didn't. You can see the intellect like the base.
And then he's not asking who looks like a kid.
So, if you weren't thinking of a carrot, you're among the 2% of the population whose minds are different
Yup.
enough to think of something else. Now, I don't know where this statistic came about, but if you did it correctly, supposedly you could be part of the 98% who actually would say the word carrot out of all the vegetables. That is the word. Okay? Try it. Again, if you have these slides, you can, for the fun of it, if you try this on someone else and see if in fact they do it. It could be better if it's done individually.
I almost said grape by accident, like out loud.
That's why. Okay.
Fuck up.
Here we go. Again,
What's
don't
the
say
broccoli?
anything. Just follow my
I'm a
instructions.
healthy guy.
All right. Okay, I may have messed up there. Okay, I probably did already. Name a two.
It's okay,
name
Dad.
it's said a little bit differently, and I've seen this before by magicians. Think of a 2-digit odd number between 1 and 50, and no 2 digits are the exact same. You want to see the next line?
Wait, name a 2-digit odd number. What?
37.
Wow.
35% of the mass of people.
What the actual
will choose
flip,
37.
guys?
So it's interesting. Anyone choose 37? Without the
I was too slow. I didn't get it.
I think 15.
Stop lying. I'm not lying.
So those are a couple
Epic
of
15
warm-up
special,
activities,
film
which
special.
hopefully, again, you may have picked up on. The Karen was interesting. Sensing the world, basic principles. So the second of the three questions that I asked you to write about is to tell me the difference between what's called bottom-up processing, which we start with the sensory receptors, they should say and work up to higher levels of processing. Okay? So that's what's called bottom-up processing. We start with the sensory receptors and work up to higher levels of processing. So without saying anything, just look at the board. Based on bottom-up processing, we start with the necessary receptors and start and work up in processing. So it says that the human foveae can only focus on a very small area at one time. We fixate on one location for a moment, then move on to the next fixation. We take in little of each fixation, and it's though a pattern of psychics that we take in our visual environment. You can see some information over there. See what pops up at us. Driven by prior knowledge and expectations, as well as our specific goals of the environment.
I don't have anything.
Suppose, though, I asked you to find all the occurrences of the letter P in the image. Now, as you scan the image, the letter P should start to stand out a bit. And it's possible that even the highly visible red letters start to fade into the background.
Everything's better.
Please look at the letter, please find the letters P over here. And as you look only for the letter P, what happens when you're looking for the letter P? What happens to all the red words? See them fading a little bit when you're looking for the P's?
There's no red. They're sort of like in the back. Yeah, I do.
No, they are. They're kind of like, yeah. Stop. No, actually, just stop. Yeah, no, I think that's true.
At the very least, you likely aren't noticing the words they spell out. Okay, you're not able to focus. The idea is when you can focus on one thing, and therefore it's hard for you not to focus on others. That's the idea behind this. In what respect do cartoons rely upon this top-down processing? Comics and cartoons provide many examples of top-down processing. Simple cues are used to suggest complex feelings and emotions. Cartoonists have a set of conventions for conveying information about mental and physical states. Tiny popping bubbles, for example, show drunkenness. Movement shown by lines and little puffs of dust trailing after shoes. Spoken language is shown inside a bubble, made outside the smooth line. A silent thought is shown inside a broken line. A sudden idea may be shown as a light bulb lighting up over character's heads. Sweat flying off the character show anxiety. After one gains some experience with comics, these cues are processed automatically. One is not even aware of them. In different situations, however, your knowledge or expectations will influence perception. This is called schema-driven or top-down processing. The schema is a pattern for earlier experiences. Perception is how your brain processes the information. Take a look at this picture for a second. And what do you see, Ariel, in this picture?
There's a bunch of faces just staring at the horses.
Yeah, I see that too.
Does everyone see that?
Faces in the rocks. There.
I just said that.
Okay, don't yell at me.
Hey, Doc, have you seen these things where you like squint your eyes and then there's
It may be coming up.
Oh, word? Oh, really?
I love those things.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
You know, you're featured. That's you're featured. You're featured in Frodo Bazillion on Rudsky.
Inside the trees above. See that?
Featured on the YouTube
I see a face.
What?
Okay. In the picture, bottom-up processing enables our sensory systems to detect the lines, angles, and colors that form the horses, riders, and surroundings. That's what's called bottom-up processing. Using top-down processing, we consider. I'm trying my best to allow you to not be too upset. Guys, can't keep talking while I'm talking. I know it's tempting because I'm I'm not giving you work to do. I'm trying to make this maybe backfire. Upon top-down processing, we consider the painting tile, notice the apprehensive expressions, and then direct our attention to aspects of the painting that have given those observations meaning. Sensing the world. Senses are nature's gift that suit an organism's needs. A frog feeds on flying insects. A male silkworm moth is sensitive to female sex-oriented odor. Human beings are sensitive to sound frequencies that represent the range of human voice. What if we could sense everything? So this is the idea, is that you cannot process in your mind everything all at once, or rather what you focus on is the idea. And the way that we frame it is, if you can sense everything, life would hurt. So we can only take in a window of what's really out there. And I'm not going to really analyze this too much, but we have the 5 different senses. And you can see there's stimulus and the receptors and threshold. We do not perceive the world how it really is, but as it is useful for us to perceive it. Very powerful sentence. That's true. We do not perceive the world how it really is, but as it is useful for us to perceive it. Okay. Last trick. Don't say anything. Think. Actually, I saw this on recently on TikTok. Pick any number 1 to 9. Don't say what it is. Just think of a number 1 to 9. Don't say it. Thinking it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiply that number by 9. Okay? Hopefully you know how to do math. Okay? Alright? Add those two. Once you multiply by 9, take the 2 digits and add them together.
Doc, this isn't a trick.
Did you get this yet?
Oh, this is a trick.
Yeah, this is a
Doc, I saw this one again. If you do your sheet size.
Let's do this again. Multiply it by 9. Let's do.
Yeah.
Add the 2 digits together. You guys up to that part yet?
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's like 54.
No way.
Oh no.
Add the 2 digits. Add the 2 digits together.
It's a math trick.
If you still have 2 digits, then add them again.
There's
Let's assume that you have only 1
You're
digit.
going way too fast. Now
I'm still on the.
It's fine.
Y'all gotta learn how to process it and pass the radar.
I just want to. It's part of it's because people are just
That's
continuously
why I got
talking
my
over.
time.
Okay. Again, pick a number 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Multiply by 9.
Yeah.
Add those 2 digits together. After you multiply, add whatever those numbers may be. Like 32 is 5, right? 3 plus 2 is 5. If you still have 2 digits, add them again. Which you probably don't, maybe. Now subtract 5 from whatever number you have there, okay? Okay. After you subtracted 5, now the last thing we're going to ask you to do is imagine that A is at 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc., etc. So assign. So if let's say your number.
There's no way this
let's
is
say
hard.
your number is 1. So then think of then change it to the letter A.
Everyone's
If
number
your
has to
number
be 4.
is
Just all
2,
D.
then change it to a B. You guys following or not?
Yeah.
Oh, so if it's like 4.
So name whatever
Yeah,
it may be.
everyone has.
Name a country. Start in your mind. Don't say it. Name a country starting with the letter D. Okay, you have to think of the letter D. I know. Pick the second letter in your country. So whatever that country may be, think of the second letter in that name of that country. And then with that second letter, think of an animal that starts with that letter. Did you guys do that so far?
Yeah.
Now that you've thought of the animal that started with the second letter of that country you chose, think of the color of that animal. Did anyone choose the color red?
Type of goofy.
Mine is an eel, Democratic Republic of Congo.
It has to start with D because everything times 9 and then you add the digits is always gonna be 9. So like
They're all gonna be exactly. Yeah, you need a math. Someone who thinks about math a little bit.
the 9 minus 5 is always 4, so it's always gonna be D, and then people go to Denmark, and it's
Yeah, but
psychologically.
you'll notice over here, this is the last slide for this, is that there are
Sometimes
more
I
than
want
just,
to kill you.
there's more countries that start with the letter D, such as
Democratic Republic of Congo.
That's what. Just yo, boo.
So there are other countries, but I guess everyone thinks of Denmark for some reason.
Actually, I don't live in a country.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of that slide. Has anyone ever heard that one before?
Yeah, many times.
What?
The first time I heard it, I thought, oh, right, but the time I thought,
Did you hear that? Hear his nose?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was
Sea flies, sea flies, sea flies.
That was our first group of slides. I'm gonna X out of
That
this.
was a good.
And I'm gonna generously.
Thanks, Zach. Didn't know that.
I'm gonna generously give you 2 minutes to answer these 3 questions, so that they may be submitted. I'm just gonna put a due date over here for Monday's class. Make it that. And for the correct payment of the first question, what was one interesting thing? That's actually interesting. Very good. You'll see that for next group of slides. The reason why it may be there, the reason why I wrote it down. If you don't use the F word, I appreciate that. But really appreciate it.
oh, sorry, I was just throwing one like
Because that would be a nice thing to learn to not say in the middle of the class.
that wasn't me.
Something to think about.
Stop that. I didn't say that.
I'm not speaking to you directly. I'm just mentioning this to the class. It's good advice that perhaps one should employ.
No, I agree. I'm not a big fan.
I'll give you guys another 30 seconds to answer
You're not
these 3
into
questions.
profanities. I don't dabble.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys another 30 seconds to answer these questions.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay. So as you answer those 3 questions, I'm going to be moving on to the next thing, which is part 2. Before you
Albert Hines.
I have to make sure I have all
Albert
my
Hines.
ducks in a row. It's a school set. Gotta have all my ducks in a row. Great. So we're going to move on to this lengthy PowerPoint presentation. And again, this very short unit, which is really the duration of this class, is continues talking about sensation and perception. So as we've already discussed a little bit, oh, and by the way, I won't go back. I put a list of questions. Okay? I can suggest that you answer them as we go through them. I put 10 questions to this. But it's not like stuff. We're going through it. Okay. So perception is a process of organizing and interpreting sensory information, enabling us to recognize meaningful objects. Okay. We can do the same thing here.
Yeah. I know what you're doing now. It's fire. Yeah.
Anyone looking at this and telling me that someone can tell me what's going on?
It's moving your stress.
Okay. need anyone willing to volunteer to read for me?
Could I?
Okay, well, we're only gonna have one person, so, Coach, can you read it? Is it too far away? Go ahead.
Do you want me to read it like the way it is, or
Yeah, please,
as
read it
normal?
properly, yes. Read it, just read it.
I couldn't believe that I could actually understand what I was reading. The phenomenal power of the human mind. According to research at Cambridge University, it doesn't matter in what order the letters of the word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letter be in the right place. The rest can be a total mess, and you can still read it without problem. This is because the human mind does not read every letter by itself, the word as a whole. Amazing, huh?
Good reading, man.
It doesn't look right. The letters are all messed up.
Okay, sometimes you say such stupid stuff.
Alright, so this was my first question I posed to you, which was the Cambridge study, which some of this you may have seen before.
Care about spelling.
Well, now we have spell check anyway, right?
Yeah.
But this is a pretty fascinating thing of how the mind works. Everyone else looking at this and have relative ease in reading it. Not going to ask you to do something.
Yeah, Doc. I think you should ask that.
Jamie, you have a thought?
Yes, I did have,
Okay.
Anything
Okay,
else?
so that. I don't have the 10 questions in front of me. I just know this is the first one. Okay. Yes, I already have a thought.
Yeah, once I like
Yeah.
freaked out, paragraph that something like this, each time it had the word dot, it had dot. And every time I read it,
Yeah.
Now you know why I wrote 1-1 over there. Okay.
The hills are alive. with
Selective
sun.
attention. And I can't remember what the 10 questions are at this point, so forgive me. Some of them the ability to focus on one stimuli at a time. You select what you're putting your attention on. It allows a person to function in a world filled with many stimuli. People with ADD have trouble doing this. But that's the idea of selective attention. Selective attention allows you to focus on one thing and kind of block out other stuff at the same time. Make sense? Whenever the second question pops up, this was the second question. Alright, so we may actually have a couple of examples of this. So let's see how we do. Ariel, can you read that for me, please, quickly?
a bird in the book. That's the.
Wait,
A bird is on the bush.
So this is an idea of selective attention.
Yeah, because otherwise wasn't listening.
Very good.
I guess that
Now, this, I don't have
We've all
the
been there.
video doesn't work, so I took the liberty of providing the actual video, which is this one. This is going to be one of your questions, okay? So I'm going to need everyone to be paying attention to this. It's only 40 seconds long.
This
I actually like this
is
as a human being.
How many gumdrops is the person eating?
What? Monkey. POV Mark. Yesterday.
The answer they give may be wrong, we'll have to see.
This is a bad because it's so obvious.
This is like playing a Reba instead of music.
Well, can I send you a better one? The correct answer is 6.
I thought it was 7.
I didn't count.
I counted 7.
But did you spot the broken heart?
Was that?
What?
No,
It's 7.
I got 7. Let's count together. No, they're probably
This is the
1.
pacer test.
Two.
Bro, she didn't eat that one.
Yes, she did.
3. 4.
Thank you.
She dropped
The
one.
correct answer
She didn't eat one.
Did you guys see that?
She what?
How many?
She dropped one. She dropped the 5th one.
You look over here.
I hate to inconvenience you, though.
As soon as when that cat pops in, did you notice the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't notice
She dropped one.
it falls down. She puts it back on the plate.
Do it one more time. She picks it up.
Loki.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fell, right?
Wait, what's the broken heart? What's that?
It's on the cat, which is very
The
hard
correct
to see.
answer is 6.
Okay, so anyway,
Stop the
Wait,
broken heart.
there's like a better one where it's people doing basketball.
Is that Saul
And
Goodman?
it's so
Is
good.
it-
that Saul Goodman?
yeah, that's
There's
the
like
one.
a better one with people playing basketball.
Doc, do you know
and
I'm
it's
Breaking
like,
Bad?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this is just one example. So, yeah, I'm sure your Ray there's probably better ones out there. But that was, again, an example of selective attention. Okay, and I think that was one of the questions as well. So most of you guys, because you were busy focusing on one thing, you didn't notice the other.
Never saw me thinking about overseeing.
Okay. This, the next should be called a cocktail party. You should see party effect, ability to listen to one voice among many. Okay? So the idea is that even though there's so much noise all around you, you're able to zero in on a particular sound over everyone else, possibly. Which brings us to this
our next point.
presentation,
Saul Goodman. Look at
which is all 30 seconds long.
So long.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Everyone has to be listening, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so today I'm going to talk about 4 things. These are the 4 critical things that drive neurology. The first is chemistry. Now, for me, it's chemistry. The second thing is psychology. The third thing is memory. The fourth thing is phenomena. That's going to change my whole life. So, what are the things that work is great? It's not really,
But, so did anyone here understand what either side was saying?
Yeah, so on the right side, he was saying like the 4 key things for writing are mystery, presumption, memory, knowledge.
And how about the other guy?
I only pay attention to it.
Okay.
I tried like today or something like
Did it?
that.
What, Anna?
The guy on the left was another real word.
Oh, that's not true.
I remember
What was said? They don't know what the guy on the left said?
I was focusing on
that's something like perfectly. I didn't.
Oh, 1189
Alright, so how does this card display the cocktail party effect?
Because there's a lot of voices and some of them they're going on, but it's hard, it might be difficult to focus on one voice when so if you're too good it might be hard to really zero in on what you're saying and you're saying.
The idea is just like you see, when you focus on seeing something, causes you maybe not to see something else. So that's what's called the cocktail party effect. All right, let's move on. Okay, and again, that was, I believe, another question. So we're now going to continue with what's called change blindness. There's a video about this, but you can just look at the picture. Change blindness is a form of unintentional blindness in which 2/3 of individuals giving directions fail to notice a change in the individual asking for directions. So you see what happened? There was a guy who was asking for directions, and they put this, like a whole bunch of people that were supposedly needed to bring something, which blocked them for a second. And then afterwards, the guy who was originally giving directions following the obstruction left. And then one of the guys was replaced. And he just continued talking to the guy. You understand that? So, you see that? So, this guy who's originally talking to, and then they pass this huge board or whatever it is in between them. It's like, what do you do? Conversation. And then he just continues the conversation. So it's called change blind convincing. There are videos. You can find a video on it, but there's too many. I'd rather just move on. But that's the idea. And it says over here, how many? 2/3 of individuals getting directions fail to notice a change in the individual asking directions.
It must have been awkward with the other third.
It is pretty funny if you watch the video, but we're not going to go there because I want to move on.
What did the other third
That
say?
is what's called change blindness. So it's, again, the idea is that we only see certain things. Walk out. This guy is so focused on giving directions, he didn't realize the person he's talking to is the 230
Yeah.
people like that. Okay. And color vision. So there's two major theories. Okay, and it says there's three types of cones, or red, blue, and green. These three types of cones can make millions of combinations of colors. And that's one theory. The other is opponent process theory. Sensory receptors come in pairs. These particular colors. If one color is stimulated, the other is inhibited. So if you have one color, guys, please look at the board. If you have one color that is stimulated,
Whoa.
does that make your eyes all weird out?
They bugging right now, my eyes.
So this is the idea of that if one color is stimulated, the other is inhibited. Okay, this is opponent process theory.
It just feels weird.
It looks like a watermelon.
It could.
What?
It may lose the effect if you're further away. It's true. Okay. After image. After image is where you see the image afterwards.
Yeah, you see it like in your eyes, yeah.
Does that make sense? Opponent process. After image effect. They are caused by fatigued cells in the retina responding to light. Now this is a little bit, may take a little bit of effort on your part. This is kind of crazy if you're able to actually pull this off. Stare at the eye of the red parrot, the eye. Okay? Only the eye. While you count slowly to 20 to yourself. Then look immediately to one spot of the empty bird cage. Tell me what happens if you're able to do it right. Absolutely. Could be. Anyone? Is it possible that the faint ghostly image of a blue-green bird will appear in the cage? You saw it? It may be better if you're closer up to it than further away.
Whoa.
You see that?
In the cage. It's like going down.
It may be easier if you're closer up, like on your screen yourself. Try the same thing with the green cardinal. Try it with the green cardinal. Stare at the eye of the green cardinal, and then immediately after, counting slowly to 20, look at one spot of the empty bird cage.
See it, bro.
It's not that
See
serious.
that?
I don't see it, man.
Joey, you see that or no? Not really? Okay. How about you, Jordan? Oh well. Okay, let's move on.
I've seen this one. Michael back.
Bro, I fucking. Oh my god.
What's that? I don't see anything. Really? Let me stare here. It's really faint.
Ooh.
What happens if you stare at this? What happens when you look at this?
Yeah.
When you look at the top, when you look in the middle, the top of the
What is
It's easier when you're looking at it more directly.
position where you fade it.
Squint hunting.
Yeah. So now we move on to sensation and perception. Perception is essentially an interpretation and elaboration of sensation. Therefore, sensation refers to the initial steps in the processing of a stimuli. Let's look at these two pictures. They look pretty similar, right? Would you agree?
Frowning in
These-
one and the eyes are.
Yeah, if, no, yeah.
Listen to that. I just didn't spoil my nose.
Well, yes. Back is correct.
Bounce.
You can see this is what it actually looks like when they're both turned around.
No, it really doesn't.
The famous Mona Lisa, is it a frown or is it a smile?
It's the one, it's the correct one is the one on the right. The one on the right is the correct one. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, no, I that's what I meant. I just don't know my sides.
The one on this one.
That's still fun. Jonah.
Our experiences shape how we perceive things. Let's try something out. Who done it? Let's see how well most of you guys are going to figure this out. Now, you may have seen someone that was involved in a crime, and they're going to ask you a very simple question to see if you know anything about this.
Who done
You
this?
saw this individual who was involved in a crime, right? Everyone see? Don't say anything, just look. Right? Don't say anything, don't ruin it, but let's look at this person. This person was involved in a horrendous crime. Everyone see the picture of this individual? Okay, good. Now, describe what you saw. Keep in mind that this is a police investigation, and we care about what we have to say. Was that a young lady or an old lady? How many were the young lady who raised hand? How many saw an old lady?
Okay. We get it.
Old lady based off that fact.
Alright, guys, go.
Are you able to see? Are you able to see an old lady in this picture?
Yeah. I see a young person. Oh, now I can
Look
see
at the necklace. That's the mouth.
You can see the old lady in this?
That jawbone is like the nose.
Oh my god, wait, I see it now. What the hell? Okay, okay. Show me this.
What?
This is a
Oh, I see it. I don't like it.
You see the old lady?
It's giving me the It's giving me the ick. It's giving me the ick.
I don't see it.
Her nose, it looks so messed up. Her smile is like.
I don't
You
see
see
it.
it? See the old
So
lady?
the necklace is her chin. Just keep on
so
looking.
weird. That's so weird. Her smile is the black line.
I don't see it.
Oh, it looks like a Wendy.
Dead.
Oh, I do see it. I do see it. Now I see it.
Oh, mi hermano, los pues, hermanos. Oh my god, Gustavo. Oh my
I see
god.
it.
How are you doing it?
Like,
It looks like los pues, hermano.
Alright.
One second.
Wait, I have a question. How
I'm gonna
did
shoot it right now.
what? Like, the sauce?
So it could be a young lady or an old lady, depending on how you see it. Okay, what influences our perceptions? What influences our perceptions? You can just feel free to, those who are participating, feel free to shout out their answer.
This is a question from Andrew, who asked, what would happen if the Earth and all terrestrial objects suddenly stopped spinning, but the atmosphere retained its velocity? Well, first nearly everyone would die. Then things would get interesting.
If you're hungry, you think about food, right? That's right. So what the group believes.
This is a question from Andrew, who asked, what would happen if the Earth and all terrestrial objects suddenly stopped spinning, but the atmosphere retained its velocity? Well, first nearly everyone would die. Then
Let's look at these. Look at this picture. Now, faint ghostly image of blue. What is seen in the center? The center figure depends on the order. Saw it? It may. You see that? Closer up to it. Then the left. Go on the left and scan to the right. Start with the left picture and go all the way to the right. What do you see?
Woman's body.
If you go from the right to the left, what do you see?
I saw man.
And what if you go from right to left?
A woman's body.
See that? So depending on which direction you look,
It's all about perception. I'm gonna like it that.
so if you go left to right versus right to left. How about this? What do you see if you start with the number 12? What's that middle?
That's a 13.
What if you start with the letter A? What's
That's a
the
B.
middle?
That's a B.
No way! Oh my god, no!
That's what Mia did for her bat mitzvah. Mia's bat mitzvah thing was like MB and 13. It was like, it was really cool. I really liked it. Wow. Shut the fuck up. Wow. I'm never gonna forgive you.
Very good point. But it's because it's the perception of, and that's how you start looking. You do the other way, you see it's the same thing. The picture all the way to the left is less than important. But that's why if you start, yeah, that's the idea. Is when you start seeing something, you envision that the rest is going to be that way too. Because now you know what it is. But the pictures on, whatever. This is what it is. All right. So hopefully again. you're familiar with what's called the perceptual set, which I think you had a couple questions on. All right. So this again was this particular study. So I don't have to read this. This is what it is. Auditory illusions. Okay. And for this, I have a still video. Well, right here. I have all my preparations. So, this has 14 million views. This 3.5 minute clip. So,
Many of us have become quick to consider Are you really able to
you guys have to listen, okay? Or else it's not
trust
going to
your
work.
ears and the things they hear? For example, listen to Greg speaking. Far, 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 far.
Is he okay?
Far. What do you hear?
Far.
You heard far, far, far. You'd be right. But how about now? Far, 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 far. Chances are you heard far, far, far this time with an F. Except you didn't. In fact, the audio didn't even change between the two videos. Far, far,
There's a difference then, yeah.
far. Strange as it may seem, what you hear in the middle of this video. Go ahead, take turns watching each video and see how the sound
Yeah,
forms.
it's different.
It is different.
Far.
You see his lip going
Also, the animation, the videos don't
Example
have
of
the
something
sound.
called the McGurk effect, which shows how our visuals can actually be linked for hearing. Now I want you to count how many times you see a circle flash on the screen.
I'm not going to watch it again. I'm not going to go back to show it, but you can on your own show that this is actually true.
That was like actually yours better.
Let's do that one more time. Did you see it flash twice? Many times you see a circle flash on screen.
Twice.
Let's do that one more time. Did you see it flash twice?
Tested for what?
Many people do. Yet without the sound, it becomes clear that the circle is only flashing
Yeah, I only
once.
saw it flash once.
In this case, the sound has altered your perceived vision. The next one works best with other people around. I'll play 2 tones, and you tell me if they're ascending or descending. In other words, are the notes played from low to high or high to low? Listen to this. Which was it? How about this one?
Low down. That's low.
Write down what you heard in each number and let us know in the comments. Chances are, if you compare with enough people, you'll all have different answers. Surprising? Try some more.
That's kind of low.
And this one. How is it possible that you're hearing something different?
No.
It's an auditory illusion called the tritone paradox.
Is that the tritone
Created in such a way that the tones contain both a higher and lower frequency in them, but our brains have a preference of which to listen to. Diana Deutsch, the creator of this illusion, found that your geography and language from infancy all play a role in deciding this preference. Finally, listen to this audio clip of a gradually climbing tune.
It seems like it's always going up, but it's the same exact thing, just playing over and over again. Does it ever end up?
It's going on. The fact that it will sound like it's only continuing to climb higher and higher. I swear this is the exact same clip I just played. You can rewind that section of the video over and over and check for yourself. Climbing even higher. It's called the shepherd tone illusion.
Nah, he making it work.
Variation. Its multiple sine waves are played on top of one another, raising in pitch, while one quickly drops down an octave as the others continue rising. But our brain doesn't notice this drop, and so the clips sound like they're rising forever. These illusions may help to explain how something like music can have such a profound yet varying effect on our minds, which we discuss in our New Age That Thought episode here, along with the question of whether or not music can save your life. There's a link in the description to watch it. So, still trust your ears?
I know there's a lot of those out
And
there.
if you want the inside scoop on upcoming episode ideas and behind the scenes, check out our personal
Okay.
Can I get
Anyways,
that
that's the one
incense?
I chose, but yeah, you could on your own look for this. Again, hopefully, again, auditory illusions you were able to get through. Let's now look at perceptional illusions. Which one is bigger? Which line, or maybe they're the same? A to B or B to C? How many will raise hand think A to B is a longer line? How
They're
many
the
think
same
that
thing,
B to
Dan.
C is a longer line?
B is the midpoint.
We're gonna make it same.
I think a transversal would be the
Actually, line AB is significantly longer than from B to C.
But no, they're the same length, Dan.
Now you have to leave. doing that for 3 times is ridiculous. And now you will be
Yeah, are they not the same length, Doc?
They look like the same line.
They're not, I know, that's the idea of what's perceptual
Wait, so
illusion.
A, B is longer? A, B, B and P.
That is the last answer I would have given.
I think A, B is a
Keep it
ray
honest,
extending infinitely on one end.
Okay.
I hate rays, they're just irrelevant.
What about Ray from Kaisen?
What about Ray from who's actually Captain Man? How about Ray? You know what's the best episode? You know when there's a storm and he goes down the tube and then like he goes into a battle here? It's so scary. It's so scary that episode.
Secret Cipher. It is done.
Alright. Anyway, but it's absolutely the case. I'm not sure which ones we're up to. It takes a good deal of effort to perceive this figure in dimension. Okay, let's move on. Perceptual organization, vision usually wins. Go ahead.
The visual capture the thoughts supposed to see.
What was that?
Is it supposed to be word the word visual capture?
Okay. This is what you would technically be typing over here. So perceptual organization. When vision competes with our other senses, vision usually wins. Again, how do we form meaning, perceptions? We organize it. You can look at this. Somehow, by staring at it, we're able to figure out the proper way. Okay.
Oh, these were the all straight.
Are these horizontal lines parallel or do they slope? Sure about that?
I don't know about that.
I mean, according to the naked eye, they do slope.
Stop.
Psychologically, sociologically.
Help. You need help sometimes.
What do you see about this? There's 3 or 2?
There's
2.
There's
What's like 3?
there's wait a second.
2 or 3 there? 2.
I don't know that.
It looks like there's 3, but I don't know where the middle one's sprouting from.
Yeah. But over here, so doctor, if I sit here, it looks like there's one going that way, but if I move over here, then it doesn't. It's tripping me up.
Stop.
It's like when you draw like a table, like
Fa la la.
you are like this is one, and then there should be another one under here, but you can't see it for visual understanding.
Fa la la la.
That's right. I feel like
All right.
Fa la la la.
Let's skip this here. Okay. And the last questions I believe we had were perceptual interpretation, which we have over here. Basically, you can be explaining what these are. The ability to adjust to an artificially displaced visual field. Perceptual set is a mental disposition to perceive one thing and not another. So if you look over here, you look at the center. What you see in the center is influenced by the perceptual set. Again, the perceptual set is a mental predisposition. You're already thinking about one thing, and they'll cause you to perceive one thing and not the other. So if you look at the center, and then you look up or down, what do you see when you look at the center, then you look up?
I see a
the
side
face.
of nothingness.
Oh, it's playing the track.
And what if you look at the center and you look down?
Center and I look.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now, Doc.
You look at the center picture,
If I
and you
look at the
up.
center and I go up, I see the man playing the
You
sax.
look at the center and look down.
On like the old lady and like the young lady picture.
Yeah, so
Is that what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Okay, very good. What if we could sense everything we saw? So we already saw this, okay? Fine. So the idea behind this, as we saw in the previous slides, is that we can only see and sense certain things, okay? So in our world, we can only see and sense certain things that we focus on. perceptual organization. So if you look at this, it's a little bit small. There's proximity, similarity, continuity, and enclosure. So proximity, as you can see, is if you look at the three lines, there's three pairs of lines in A. When you look at A, there's three lines, right? Three pairs. Similarity. So if you look at the dots on the top right, you look at the columns of orange and the red dots. When something continues, you look at from 1 to 2, you follow the line to get to 2, 3 to 4. And then when it comes to closure, it's kind of, you can see by putting it all together, you're able to see a horse. So, my question to you, when it comes to proximity, similarity, continuity versus closure, so if we move on to the next slide, which one would you say is this right here? It's a closure. How about this over here?
No.
Well, let's do this one first.
Oh,
Continuity.
I love that number test thing.
And how about this versus this? Which similarity? So proximity is seeing, like for example, the three pairs of lines in A. And similarity is seeing columns.
Oh, so similarity is on the top and proximity is on the bottom.
You see any number that pops out of it?
Yeah, but I don't want to like get Josh on early.
Anything pop out here to you guys?
Dog or like
And this is considered to be,
Looks like a dog.
it says on the bottom, proximity. For example, the three pairs of lines in A. What do you guys see?
Dog.
I spoke to Art. He wasn't there.
You wouldn't speak to.
I don't want you here. Is it hard for me to not say it more clearly?
Is that Marvin Dollar?
Okay. You see triangles.
I see a star of eight.
Mom and dad.
Love similarity. Items that are similar tend to be grouped together. Even love, most people see vertical columns, circles, and squares. See vertically or looking horizontally? Up and down or across?
Up and down, I see.
Depth perception enables us to judge distances. Even little babies and animals have depth perception, like this dog over here. Okay, and then the last couple of slides, we talk about different claims of ESP, all right, telepathy and the like, which we're not going to get into. Putting ESP into a test in an experiment, 28,000 individuals, Weissman attempted to prove whether or not one can influence or predict a coin toss, right? The Psych coin. People are able to correctly influence or predict a coin toss 49.8% of the time, which doesn't sound so great because it's about a 50-50 chance. Then we move on to subliminal messages, and for this one, I would have needed a very mature audience. In 1990, Pepsi actually withdrew one of its cool cans of Coca-Cola, or Pepsi rather, because people thought that there was a subliminal message when these cans were stacked up one on top of the other, which spells
I don't like it.
a word.
Interesting word.
Can everyone see the subliminal
A
message?
word that we talked about with Coach Athenas.
They would really take it down for that, because like, I feel like you'd really have to look and like stack.
Look it up. How about there? Is any subliminal message that's over here in this movie?
Yeah, I
I know
know.
about this one.
What's that?
It's a dot that spells something else.
So,
S-K.
I don't really think that's okay.
It's spelled out the same word.
okay, so and that's the end of this presentation. Please submit all your questions as well as you can, and then next week we're going to continue with something else. Have a wonderful day.
Doc, this was good.
Thank you, Doc. Jonah, can you stay with me just for a bit?
I have a meeting.
Please.
Doc,
Who?
thanks so much.
Take care.
So, Corey, can you stay with me for a bit?
What now?
Yeah.
All right, enjoy your lunch, everyone.
You too, doctor.
Dr. Tom's
Yes.
does
And
this
if I don't
have
see it, I'm
anything to
scratching.
do with like mixing up the words? Like sometimes
I get
words
this
sound-
done, man.
Hello.
Hello, or salad.
Like sometimes like when saying a sentence like
Hello, or
my words or like sometimes
I gotta get this
once I
done.
ask my mom like
Where you going?
you're not
Ariel, stay with me, Ariel, stay with me, Ariel, stay with me. Ariel,
Don't leave me.
Ariel, אתה נשאר איתי, Ariel.
Okay, I need to show you.
She said like the papers on my desk.
Why is Nisha leave us?
Like sometimes like
I hate
she said random words or like when I confused something at rehearsal, my line was I don't think we have a click problem at the school, and I said I don't think we have a click school problem.
No, I don't think we have a school.
Similar idea.
Thank you.
No, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I can't.
Scratch down on it.
No, I'm too low for that. Here's the plan. We go over here, I know that this was here, and I hide.
Probably hard it.
No, he doesn't know a thing. He's actually special.
You killed two.
Yeah. Storm. Oh my god, let me go.
I hate going to the rocket. They're different ones.
You see these dodges? Do you see these dodges? He's not even shit. Heavily,
To the island.
heavily special.
Maybe you can make it.
You can make it. Zach, that was honestly completely your fault.
It was?
Yeah.
I said, that's what she said.
And then you cursed, you said the F word. Yeah, again. You were pissing him off the whole time. It wasn't just that one.
I'm planning to duplicate.
Okay, then.
Do you guys have, do we have English or like Spanish?
In English. Oh shit, I just fucked up. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're chilling, we're chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that we're doing that tonight.
We're locked right now, yeah. What? Oh my god, I almost just ran off the whole cliff.
It's okay. If you're running, you don't have fall damage.
Because I'm Zeus, right? That's right.
And also, if you put on your wings, you don't have fall damage.
Where are they fighting at? They're like right there, right? They were right there.
If you jump off and put on your wings, not even flying, you don't have fall damage.
I don't trust. I'm scared. It's scary.
It actually saved me once in forest lava.
Mikey, do you know who Mr. Heron is?
Nope. Oh, yeah. No, I just messed up. It is Mark.
Oh really?
Yeah. Why would I be joking about that? Sometimes, Emma, you can serve me.
I'm that guy.
No. I'm not hunting anyone.
So funny.
I'm letting the other two kids kill each other, and then I'm gonna swoop in. Actually, maybe should I go for the kill here? Nope. Fuck that. He seems like he's an actual player.
My favorite.
My least favorite, I don't know. Now we hide in the gas station. I feel like I'm the type of guy to get stuck in his own builds.
Oh yeah, that happened a few times.
Actually,
The reason I play zero builds.
kid right there. Oh, he's getting shot at.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, Radsky. Finishing the matchup. You know how it is.
What you should do is drive and get the loot.
Well, they're not dead. Job's
Them
not
with
over.
car.
Job's not over. Oh my god, this is actually terrifying. Because there's a kid over here. He's gonna pop up Wings of Icarus and go over there. I think. 'Cause he has to because of Storm.
Why don't you have an AR?
Because I don't need it.
Give me all the V-Bucks.
Oh no, it's so over. It's so over. Shit, top 3 right now. Radsky. Yeah, for real. I'm stacked. Ariel, stop. Yuck. Let's take this side. What class did you guys have?
Psych.
Psych?
Yeah, psych.
Okay. Yo, what a play. He doesn't know a thing. He's actually so lost.
Is he a bot?
No, he's real.
He's in there.
Take his head off. Take his head off.
Okay, we're going.
Try to get the high ground.
PC too.
What?
He's probably playing off a PC.
Yeah, I'm playing on. This thing sucks.
Yeah.
I'm actually like running like.
Try playing on the Twitch.
Oh no, that is tragic. I can't land. There we go, I landed. Okay. Kid over there. Where's the other kid? He's gonna start pushing too because he wants circle. So you gotta. This is a game of strategy.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But
No skill. All strategy.
Then why do I not? Then why do I never win?
Because you don't have the strategy.
Skill issue.
That
Exactly.
too.
Okay. Right now. Okay.
Oh, there he
just. Oh, they're fighting.
Shoot.
Wait for it. Are they fighting? Or is it just one guy building up? Oh my god, what a shot! What a shot! Where'd he go? Where did he just go?
He jumped down. There he is.
Oh! Absolutely destroyed.
Is the Cerberus one.
Last kid?
The Mythic is good.
Good aim.
See if he has an AR.
I don't need an AR yet.
Okay.
Who needs AR?
Me?
Oh no! Oh, that is tragic.
Oh my
I
god,
should-
your shit's frozen. Yo, yeah, like 2 frames a second. Who?
No, I missed that. 74?
I got a list. Clutch up.
He has circle though. Oh.
And you don't?
Clutch up.
No, he has the next circle, I mean.
But you have speed.
See if there's any health here. Please, health. Health. Nope. Doesn't matter. Get out.
Oh, they're free.
Is it worth it? I don't have time. He's grinding. He's right there. I don't know where he is, but I'm just going down.
Panic. Is it?
No. Oh, I just messed myself up. It's over.
I don't like what he's doing.
I saw!